look down, and he's walking with some light-skinned short girl, pretty, short, got a body, like banging. She's pretty, I'm talking pretty curly hair, and they're walking up to the 2nd floor. He lived on the 2nd floor.
Tell that they hate, and when they see me, I can tell that they hating on the low. Just know, just know, just know, just know, I'll be back on the road for sure. Just know, just know, just know, just know.
Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel. It's KiloKi here, and I am back with another video. So as you can tell by the title, today is a story time, girl, and we are going to talk about the fuckboy from my freshman year of college. Baby, listen. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I was younger, I really was a hopeless romantic. Like, literally, I was a hopeless romantic, okay? So, little background on just my dating life period, y'all. So, when I was 16, I got my first official boyfriend. Okay, I had my first official boyfriend at 16, you know, in high school, my sophomore year of high school. Very first boyfriend, okay? We were together for, honey, I don't even think we were together for 6 months. But our relationship was just so intense. I guess because, you know, that was my first boyfriend. So, you know, like I said, he was my first boyfriend. And, you know, girls, when you get that first boyfriend, honey, you know, you're head over heels. Swear you in love. You're going to be in love. You're going to marry this person. This, that, and the third. So, fast forward, girl. We actually broke up 5 months later. So, that's that. Broke up 5 months later, and I considered myself to have been single until really now. Until I got my current boyfriend. Shout out to Bae. But I didn't have another boyfriend until, like I said, now, and I got with my current boyfriend in 2016. So before 2016, I had not been in a relationship for 6 years because me and my boyfriend at that time, when I was in high school, I was 16, and I met my current boyfriend when I was 20. So, let's see. We broke up in 2012. No, we broke up in 2012. 13, 14, 15, 16. So, and me and my current boyfriend met at the end of December 2016. So, I was single. I had been single for going on 5 years. Girl. So imagine me going to college. You know, you think you're about to get that fairy tale. You're going to meet the love of your life in college. And y'all are going to go through college together. Be all happily in love. And just have that perfect love story. Did that happen? Hell no. Hell no, it didn't fucking happen, bitch. But, you know, naive, old key. What, I was 18 when I went to college, so, girl, naive, of course. I go in thinking, I'm about to get this fairy tale love story. So that's the little background. That's the little background of prior to going to college, okay? So me being, like I said, naive and thinking I'm gonna get this perfect love story, because honestly, I don't even know why I was yearning for a partner my freshman year. Well, really, I was single for 4 years. So, I mean, of course, once I get to go to college, be out on my own, date people how I want to date them, and, just finding somebody that I like without judgment from anybody else. So, of course, I went into it, wanting a boyfriend. Who doesn't want to be in a relationship? You know what I mean? Everybody wants somebody. And that's just period to me. If you don't, then that's just your business. But for me, I assume that everybody wants somebody. You know what I mean? So I went into college. I had my head on straight, period. But of course, you get into college, you're out on your own, no supervision of any sort. Like, you're just in college, and you're doing, what you basically want to do with free reign. So, I don't know how many subscribers that I have that have went and stayed on campus at, university, at school, at college, or not even stayed on campus, but moved out of the house to go to school or whatever. So, everybody know when you going to school, right? And it's getting closer and closer to time to go finally be at college. Now, before you go to school, of course you want to know who's going to be in your class, who's going to be, living in your dorm, who's your roommate going to be. Of course you're going to want to know all that stuff. So where do you go to find that stuff? You go find these people and connect with these people on social media. So when I was going to college, when I first went to school, that's when I really got on Twitter. Because, you can find your roommates and stuff on Facebook, but, Twitter is the place for hashtagging and, everybody's on Twitter. So it's easier to look up your school's hashtag. Like, say for instance, I went to Savannah State, right? I graduated in 2018. So upon entering college, I would hashtag SSU 18 to see who will be in my class. We see who got into what dorm, whose major is what, basically trying to make acquaintances before you get to school. So everybody's all on Twitter, right? And so, of course, everyone you meet is not going to have, the same type of phone you have. Because, of course, y'all, we are going to get put in group chats. We want to be in group chats. Tiger Court wants their own group chat. Richard Wright wants their own group chat. So in order for that to work for everybody, we were on an app called GroupMe. Everybody knows what GroupMe is. Everybody knows what GroupMe. You don't even have to, go to school to know what GroupMe is. So it's basically an app that allows you to make group chats. So of course, you will go on hashtag your class or whatever, and there's always somebody who want to be in this group chat, who want to be in this group chat, who want to be in this group chat. So when I was going to college, I was very active on social media. Like, very, very, very active on social media. Like, I would be answering questions for people. I would just make conversation with people. I would add people, just to get to know people, because back then I was a people person. So I would, message different people. I would answer questions and things like that. And of course, you're gonna see the group chats. Everybody wants to be in a group chat. So of course, you know, I got my little spot into a group chat, right? And so everything cool, like everything is cool. You're getting to know people, you're playing games, you're sending pictures, you know, doing, you know, trying to get to know one another on whatever level you're trying to know one another on. And even in the group chats, again, I was very, very vocal in the group chats. So of course, when you find somebody attractive or you want to have a relationship outside of the group chat, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna DM, you're gonna shoot your shot. Period. You're gonna shoot your shot, and that's just what that is, right? So I don't know. We're gonna call this dude Gemini. We're gonna call him Gemini. And if you understand, if you get that pun, then you know. If you know, you know. But Gemini, I don't know if I DM'd him or if he DM'd me on Google. I just know that a DM was sent and we started, you know, making conversation, right? We started making conversation, everything cool. We start to get to know each other. Everything is just cool. And so we end up speaking every day almost and texting all night and in the morning, and then we transitioned from texting to being on the phone. We transitioned from texting and then being on the phone, child. So we're on the phone, of course, getting to know each other, and by this time, I mean, I've already made it up in my mind that I like this guy. Like, this guy is cool. Like, I like him. Like, he's cool with me. Like, I fuck with him, and possibly we could, you know, we could be on something when we get to school. Just, you know, being that hopeless romantic, you know what I mean? And so, sis, we started talking or whatever. Everything's cool. And we really started talking. But I believe when we got to school, I don't even think we were in each other's face like that yet. Because when I got to school, I was, you know, dealing with this other dude first before I dealt with him. So I even forgot how we even first linked up for real. I forgot how that even went. But of course, fast forward, we're in school now. We get to school, and I guess once we started talking, or once we started doing whatever we was doing, that's when I started falling for this dude. I'm like, fuck, like I really fuck with him, like for real. But it was so I was fucking with him so intensely that it was making me be a soft ass. Like, I was just being a soft ass, emotional over him and everything like that. So what makes him a fuck boy? So by this time, fast forward, we're in school. We've established that we fuck with each other on some type of level. We're fucking, we're having sex, you know. We all in. But we not in no relationship type situation, because again, I went to school and I had my own, you know, relationships with other people, but he was my main. Like, when I was talking to him, I was not talking to anybody else. I was not dealing with anybody else once me and him started dealing with each other. Like, I wasn't giving nobody really the time of day. Like, I was giving him everything. And I really liked him. I don't know what it was about him that really just made me want to be with him. I believe it was his appearance as well, because he was an attractive guy. Big, he was athletic, big builded, you know, he was huge. And, you know, I just felt really, really safe with him. You know, I really gave everything to him. Like, it would be a point where he would need a paper done, because he wasn't an idiot, he wasn't dumb, but he was an athlete, you know, and he was older than I was. So I'm not gonna say that he was just not, you know, smart or anything. I just feel like maybe the school that we went to wasn't for him, and he did end up leaving, you know, the semester after the first. He ended up leaving the second semester freshman year. So what really makes him a fuckboy, y'all? So like I said, when I was talking to him and we were dealing, I wasn't dealing with nobody else. Like, I really was all in for this one dude. Like, I was really all in for this dude. And I should have known it was something, because again, we weren't in no relationship. Like, this wasn't a relationship, but it was an understood thing that I fuck with you, you fuck with me. You know what I mean? And he would do things like want to be with me for real for a week and then recant. Like, he would just come to my room every day, be with me, spend time with me, then he would recant. And it just really always used to blow me. Like, we were always up and down. Like, we'll be really good, then a few days later, you don't talk to me, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hit me up, we ain't chilling, we ain't doing nothing. And it really used to bother me. Like, I used to go on Twitter and just vent and be like, fuck this nigga, like, I don't want nobody, this. And he would actually get mad. Like, he would get mad, and him and my old best friend, they were best friends, and they used to come up to my room, and, you know, he would come and confront me about why I'm tweeting and stuff like that. I'm just like, nigga, like, you know why I'm tweeting like this, bro. You know why I'm acting like this. So, one day, I knew he used to hang with another group of, like, we weren't hanging together. You know, that was just my dude, you know, chilling and whatnot. And we wasn't hanging like out in public hanging. It would really be like, come to my room type situation. It would really be come to my room. And we never was outside of that, which is crazy now that I think about it. It was really like a closeted relationship or situationship. And so one day I'm downstairs of our dorm, we chilling, all of our other friends, they piped up, you know, we just chilling in the lobby doing nothing. We all looking bummy. It's a Sunday, I believe. I think it was a Sunday. We all looking bummy and shit for the weekend. So I'm sitting with my homegirls and, you know, on my lobby, all the people that was in the lobby. And we sitting, we chilling, and I just so happened to look. I just had a feeling that he was in the vicinity. You know how you fuck with somebody so heavy, you just feel their presence. So I felt his presence, and I just turned. And while I'm turning, I see him with a Parker's cup, girl. You know Parker's. If you're from Savannah, I wouldn't tell. You know what Parker's is, honey. Them 89-cent large slushies. Yeah, those. And I look down, and he's walking with some light-skinned short girl. Pretty, short, got a body. Like, banging. She's pretty. I'm talking pretty curly hair. And they're walking up to the second floor. He lived on the second floor. And so I'm watching him walk with her up to his room. But me, I ain't even really say nothing, like, because I understood, like, you know, we was understood, but we wasn't explaining shit to each other like that. But that was the first time I ever saw the reason as to why he wasn't all in with me. And I feel like he wasn't all in with me either, because maybe I wasn't what he wanted. Maybe I didn't look like what he wanted, because the other girl, beautiful. She was gorgeous, okay? And honestly, that kind of made me feel a little bit bad too, because like I said, she was pretty, man. She was pretty, okay? And I was just like, dang, like, you really on that. And so I mean, I was tripping. That's when I would go tweet and all that good stuff. And that same day, that's when I was like, all right, bet. And I was just doing my own thing. We probably didn't speak or whatever. Because I was just like, well, That's what you want. So we probably didn't even speak for a good grip after that. Yeah, I don't think we spoke for a good grip after that, because it was like, yeah, not necessarily I caught you, but it's just like, yeah, I see what you want. Because again, we were not in no type of relationship. So I was just like, okay, I see. It's cool. And I really just left it alone. And then about a week later, maybe not even a week, because I don't even think we went that long without speaking to each other, like maybe 3 days at the most. 3 days later, at night, I get a knock on my door, and it was like I was so in tune with this nigga and so wanting this nigga so bad. Like, I even knew who was at my door. I knew it was him when he was at my door, even just by him knocking. Like, I just had a feeling like he's at my door. You know me, hopeless romantic, really just feeling this guy. I opened the door and I let him in. Open the door, let him in, or whatever. And we start, talking again. Started, regular scheduled program with everything. Regular scheduled program with everything that includes talking, me doing paper. But yeah, talking, I'm doing papers. We fucking this, that, and the third. I'm just like, all right, you bet. And I didn't think too much really of it. Like, I didn't think too much of it. But I know it was fucked up, because now I know the reason why you're not talking to me when we're in a rest, every 3 days. So now that I found out who she was, of course I was seeing her more and more, and I was just like, bruh, what is this? Like, I can't. But the craziest part about it is he was just fucking with both of us at the same time. No regard, just fucking with us at the same time. Thing is, I knew about her. She didn't know about me. So that kind of made me feel like a side bitch in a sense. But we weren't in a relationship. But it was just like, I felt like he picked her over me when I had the emotional side of him, the intellectual side of him, and I felt like she was a trophy. And she had a fiance in the military, and she was cheating on him with him. And I was just like, shit, crazy. Actually crazy. But yeah, I just started seeing her more and more, and I just always knew when it was her and not me. And that was the fucked up part, because I always accepted it. Like, I accepted that crap, and I look back just like, wow, like, you really let a nigga drag you. And it was just like, why? Why would you put yourself through that? Why would you put yourself through that? I'll tell you why. It's because I wanted somebody to love. And it couldn't have been I want somebody to love me, because I knew he was doing what he was doing. That's not love. But I just wanted somebody to love, and never thought about that mutual aspect of when you're talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm in college. So it's like, this is our freshman year of college. Who wants to be tied down our freshman year of college? Right? Let me put my eyeliner on. Okay, now that I have on my lashes and stuff, I can remember a time where I don't understand why I just let myself just go through that. Like, I just don't understand, bitch. Like, I was a bird ass bitch for this nigga, okay? So it was this one time where I don't know what was going on. I think that was the day saw him with her for the first time, and I was on Twitter just venting, like, fuck these niggas, I can't believe this nigga, this, that, and the third. Not even I can't believe this nigga, but just like niggas is just fucked up. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't want no parts of it no more though. Like, that was what I was tweeting. And so I believe his best friend at the time saw my Twitter, and he showed him what I was saying or whatever. And I think the dude that I was talking to, he texted me about it, or he was texting me about it or whatever, like, what's wrong with you, like, why you doing all this, and you know, just really trying to see what the hell going on, or just mad that I said I wasn't gonna fuck with him no more, like I was over him. And he would be like, no. And so I think that was the day I was tweeting, and I literally, y'all, was up all night that night. I was up all fucking night. I literally did laundry. I cleaned up my whole entire room and did laundry, y'all, at 3-4 a.m. So it's crazy that all this stuff be happening, because I go downstairs to, I don't know if I was putting my clothes in the washing machine or in the dryer or whatever. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know if he texted me when he saw my tweets and shit. Like, I don't even know if he texted me. First of all, let me recant. I don't know if he texted me then. Now that I'm thinking about it, when I was in the laundry room, girl, I'm coming from the laundry room, either going to the laundry. I think I was coming from the laundry room because I was in the elevator. So I'm getting on the elevator, and the elevator about to close, bitch. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. The elevator about to close. Guess who walked by? Gemini. Gemini walks by. I forgot if he came in the elevator with me and was confronting me like, what you got going on? Like, no, he saw me in the laundry room, y'all. He saw me in the laundry room, passed by the laundry room, and came in the laundry room and slammed the door and was like, what you got going on? And this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, bro, get the fuck on. Wait for me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't got time. And so I get on the elevator to go back to my room and shit or whatever. Cool. I go back and get on the elevator up to my room, and he would do stuff like this. Like, if I were mad or something, like, he would just come up to my room late at night and just come up there, lay with me and fuck me and all this extra shit, and go about his business to keep me at bay, I guess. That's what I'm thinking now that I'm older. Looking back on the situation, like, he would just keep me at bay. But I knew we had a connection. Like, we were really cool, for real. We was cool. Like, we was cool as hell. But when it came to us actually being together and things like that, that's where it'll get rocky. That's where it got rocky. So I'm mad at him or whatever, and that's just that. I'm mad at you. I don't want to talk to you. This, that, and the third. So I don't know if this happened before, but I'm just thinking about all the situations that we were in or whatever. But so here comes another situation. So I think that I was sick. So I think I had got a cold and shit like that. I think I was sick. And so what's crazy is my best friend slash roommate at the time, she was fucking with his she was just fucking with his friend or whatever. They was cool, chopping it up and shit. And so he started coming around us too. He started coming around us too, because he was originally fucking with another girl that we was cool with, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But he was fucking with her too, but he was also fucking with my friend, my other friend, for real too. So I'm just kind of like a neutral in the situation. So goddamn, he's chilling with us and shit too. So he'll come up to my room randomly too, cause we started getting close. We became best friends. So later on, he used to come up to my room too, or whatever, and we would politic, you know, laugh, kiki, you know, all that extra shit. And so one day, I think I was sick, right? And I'm in my room with my homegirls. Like, it's all of us. We in there watching movies. It's our other homeboy in there. Our other homeboys in there, you know. We chilling. We watching movies and shit. And I don't know what we was watching. I think something was on TV, like a TV show that we all used to love to watch together. And we was watching it together. And I was sick at the time. So I'm sick or whatever, and I guess his homeboy told him that I was sick. So child, he randomly comes, texts me and all that extra shit. And I don't know if did he text me? I think he did text me, and he was like, he was gonna bring me cough drops or, you know, whatever. And I was just like, all right, bro, cool. So I'm sitting here with all my friends. We legitimately all into this show, watching this show. Next thing you know, and my door always stayed unlocked because my room was the room that everybody kicked me in. So my room was unlocked. And he came in. I'm with all my friends. We watching the show. He came in, right? Came in, gave me a hug, dropped off Power Ace and orange juice and cough drops and stuff. And he didn't stay, but you know, he gave me a hug. I think he gave me a hug and he left. It wasn't like he came and he sat down. He just came and gave me my stuff and he left. And so all my friends was like, ooh, Key, this, that, and the third, you know, hyping it up. And here I am, not mad again. I'm like, all right, bro. Thank you. This, that, and the third. So here we go, falling back into the bullshit, talking again and doing whatever. So I think a couple days after that, him and his homeboy, we had just started, after that we started texting again and everything was cool. Everything was straight. And this time it was just a little bit more intense. This time it felt mutual. Like, we actually was chilling. He was coming around. I was helping with his homework with my friends. And some of my friends just already understood what was what. And they really didn't necessarily judge me, at least in front of my face, which I appreciated, because looking back now, I was a mess over this nigga. A complete mess over this nigga. So one day, him and his homeboy randomly bust into my room. Me and my friends in there. Of course, me and my friends in there, because where else we gonna be? They bust in my room, and he comes up to me and grabbed me from behind, kissed me on my cheek and all that stuff, and like actually fucking with me, like actually, you know, coming up here and showing me affection, and really started showing that he possibly cared about me and about our situation. And so I was like, oh my goodness, like, what is this? Like, I remember this because I was hanging up clothes, y'all. I was hanging up clothes, and these niggas bust into my room, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? And like I said, grabbed me from behind. Where I was just like, wait, what it is? What it is? And so this was closer to Christmas break, I believe. So this was going on damn near probably in November. This was going on. So for a little while, we literally did, I ain't gonna say date, but we literally was just, you know, chilling with each other. Did I know he was still fucking with that girl? I don't know. Didn't ask. I didn't care. Like, I legit did not even care to know, because he was giving me this attention that I had been longing for from him. And I didn't ask any questions about it. I didn't question it. I just went with it, because I was longing for this from him in the first place. So I didn't even think twice about it, like, at all. Like, I did not think twice about it. And so for a little bit, we were literally trying to see if we could date. Like, we were spending the night with each other, you know, just trying to see what was going on. And so I think it was Thanksgiving break, y'all. Thanksgiving break. Like I told y'all before, he played sports, right? He played sports. Me and my giddy ass, I was just like, oh my God, like, what are we gonna do away from each other from this amount of time? Like, what can I do to show him, like, you my dude and shit? Like, trying to just do little cute shit, you know? And so the entire Thanksgiving break, y'all, I sat my black ass at my kitchen table, okay? At my kitchen table. And I was making him letters. So, like, what to do when you're bored, what to do when you just had a game, open this when you're hungry, open this when you miss me. Like, just being a head fucking ass, y'all. I swear to God. Just being a head ass, okay? And so, doing all this, I spent my whole Thanksgiving break doing that for him. And I intended to give it to him, you know, soon or whatever. Y'all, we get back to school, like, for Thanksgiving break, he came up and, you know, he came up to my room before he left, gave me a hug and kiss, like, on some real, like, official shit. So I was like, okay, bet, like, you might not be acting a fool. So again, went along with it. Didn't necessarily question it too much, like I should have. Didn't question it too much like I should have. And we went home from Thanksgiving break. We come back Christmas break. Shit different. And man, I believe I had a breakdown too. Like, I had a breakdown. Like, I think I had went to, cause he wasn't acting the same. He wasn't acting the same, and I believe he was just like, you know, he didn't want to do this no more. And I was just like, really, nigga, like, seriously? And I was pissed off. And I think he know I was pissed off. And so I went down to his room, y'all. Like, I went to his room to see, like, what was going on. Like, what the fuck do you have going on, right? And so I went down there, said what I had to say. And it was just that, like, I feel like I don't think he cared, not necessarily cared, but it was just, is what it was. And he ain't, like, necessarily was trying to make some shit shake. Like you keep making me in and out. You keep making me go in and out. And it's annoying, bro. So whatever this is, let me know. Let me know what this is. And of course, I didn't get the answer that I wanted. And that was just that. And so I went back to my room. I had started crying. Like, I was crying, okay? Crying. My friends had to come sit next to me on the wall and just give me a pep talk. Like, girl, you don't need this nigga. Like, this, that, and the third. Like, I was just a wreck after that. And we were about to go home for Christmas break. And if you know anything about college, as soon as you go home for Thanksgiving break, Christmas break is right around the corner. So we were just back for like finals, turning in our final papers and things like that. And so we were about to go home or whatever. And I just cried that one last time and was like, yeah, it is what it was. I'm over it. I ain't finna do this with you. So it was my last day, right? My last day. And my parents, my grandma and my mom were already outside. They were already outside. And I had already packed up my stuff. And what was crazy is I told his best friend at the time, I told him that I was leaving. I gave him a hug, gave all my friends a hug, you know, all that good stuff. Gave my friends a hug and all that good stuff. So, sis, I was like, again, I'm done with this nigga. I don't owe this nigga nothing. I don't owe this man nothing. So I went home, went all the way back to Macon without saying a peep to this nigga. Do you know, y'all, this nigga had the audacity to hit me up. It was like, so you just gonna leave without saying, but no, he didn't even hit me up. I think he was on Twitter with it. He was on Twitter, was like, you gonna leave without saying bye and this, that, and the third. That's fucked up. This, and I was just like, hold on here. What are you getting at, sir? What are you getting at? What are you getting at? Okay. No, you just didn't tell me that me not telling you bye was fucked up after the semester that we just had, and you tell me that me leaving like that was fucked up. Boy, fuck you. And so I had pretty much got out of, you know, thinking about him and wanting to be with him. At this point, it was him coming at me now. And not coming at me trying to have me, but coming at me in a way that was just like, bruh, you don't even got the authority, the rank to even feel how you feel, because you truthfully did me dirty as hell. So I don't understand why you feeling this way out of all people. Like, how can you be feeling this way? And it started off as something petty, but girl, that whole break, y'all, we were going back and forth on Twitter, subtweeting. Subtweeting was our thing. We was going back and forth on Twitter, subtweeting. That's what we used to do. We would be back and forth subtweeting, and it would be like he would be upset that I'm over him, or I don't really too much care for what he got going on, and he ain't like that. He ain't like that at all. Like, he ain't like that he wasn't the center of attention for me anymore, that I wasn't giving him that attention anymore. And we literally had a nasty feud on Twitter every day. Christmas break. Nasty, just nasty feud. Like, it was quite ridiculous how bad we really just sat there and argued and just was going back and forth. It was terrible. It was terrible, y'all. Like, it was terrible that whole month. And y'all, even on my birthday, because my birthday is during Christmas break, this nigga put up a picture of Drake shooting a bird and was like, fuck your birthday, and this, that, and the third. And I was just like, bruh, you're doing too much. You're doing absolutely the most. Like, it was a nasty feud. But I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about him like that anymore. I wasn't really just stuck on him anymore. But when I tell you, y'all, because at the end of the day, he didn't come back that next semester. He didn't come back to school that next semester. So the fact that he wasn't there all the time now, and I could see him walking with other girls and, you know, being with other girls, I pretty much got over it my second semester of college. My freshman year, I got over it. And then my sophomore year, we ended up linking up again. But that is a story for another day, honey. Please. That's a story from another day. I can't even do it with y'all. That is a story for another day. But I will say that going through that really woke something up inside of me. Like, girl, you do not have to take this. Like, please get it together. Because these niggas are gonna nigga. Like, they're gonna do what they want at the end of the day. These niggas is gonna do what they want at the end of the day. And you can't do nothing about it. But yeah, girl. I got over him. And that was just that. Like, man. And it's way deeper still. Like, that wasn't even half of the shit that was going on. But I also don't recall, because, girl, a freshman, bitch, that was 5 years ago, wasn't it? 6? Going on 6 years ago? Yeah, it was 6 years ago. I was a freshman in college. So, girl, just being a little hopeless, fucking romantic, being a hopeless damn romantic. Listen, if you are fortunate enough to find the love of your life in college, kudos. Okay? Because it's rare. It's rare. Find your partner in college. IDK, what movie I thought I was auditioning for to be in a relationship my freshman year. I don't know what fairy tale I was trying to make come true. Obviously it didn't come true, because we still here. That was years ago. But girl, yeah, that's the story of that freshman fuckboy. I really went through it, okay? Dealing with that man. Like, I was so lost in him, y'all. It made no sense. I was so lost in that nigga. Like, I ain't never been that birdish about a fucking nigga at that age. Like, at that age, I ain't understand. But again, young, naive, college girl, that's why I was like that. But honey, all my babies that's watching, do not go to school thinking you finna find the love of your life. It's not gonna happen that way, Shug. Please do not go to school thinking you finna find the love of your life. It is possible to find the love of your life in college. It is so possible. I ain't knocking it. But sis, if you go to school thinking about a relationship, it ain't gonna happen. I'ma just go ahead and cut the shit. But yeah, girl, I was really out here fucked up about a nigga going crazy about a nigga, honey, bird behavior. But I think what messed me up so bad is that we just kept going back and forth. I always thought there was a chance when there really wasn't. And I feel like that's what messed me up. But yes, sis, that is my story of the fuckboy from freshman year, y'all. It's so many twists and plots to this story, but I'm gonna have to break it up for y'all. Like, I'm gonna really have to break up this entire relationship with this fuckboy. Like, it was so much going on. Like, I have so many stories, and I think what I'm gonna start doing is my college edition Storytime Get Ready With Me, because girl, my college days were a mess. Okay, a mess. If you know everybody love Key, you know my college days were a mess. But if you guys love videos like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know that you like these types of videos so I can keep doing these videos for you. So stop what you're doing right now and click that subscribe button and go ahead and turn on those post notifications so you can be notified of my recent content uploads. And I will see you baddies in the next video.